All right, let's do it. It's LAFC trying to keep their hopes alive for the Supporter Shield. They will do it against Houston at home after a quick road trip. LAFC is back at the Bank of California Stadium in front of the 3252 and their loyal fans. LAFC really they got lucky, you know. I mean, Philadelphia tied their last game yesterday against Atlanta. Thank God for Atlanta United, you know. But I mean, it all falls to LAFC. Can LAFC really do this for themselves and win? As they put quick pressure, Carlos Vela with the press. There's a turn. Oh, Kellen Acosta unable to control the ball. I was live on Instagram talking about consistency in the middle of the field, and that's what we need. As here comes Houston Dynamo trying to make the first push. Here's this ball in between the lines, trying to find Sebastian Ferreira, but unable to get to him. It's going to be a goal kick for LAFC. Well, yesterday, LAFC were able to clinch their spot to the CONCACAF Champions League and clinch the number 1 seed in the West due to Austin FC tie against Nashville at 1 apiece. LAFC clinched the West. They have a shot at the Supporter Shield. Really, it's all up to LAFC, you know. It falls that if both Philadelphia and LAFC tie in points, LAFC can win the Shield because it all goes to who had more wins in that span. And LAFC is the team that has it. As the fans chant, dale, dale, black and gold. And a corner kick for the Houston Dynamo. Here's a cross into the middle and cleared off by LAFC. Giorgio Chiellini tips it away. Chasing it downfield is Bouanga, LAFC's new designated player. LAFC, who had a tough road trip, just to say, as Bouanga carries the ball down the middle of the field, tries to open it wide for Carlos Vela. Vela able to get to it. Here goes Carlitos. Vela back to Bouanga. We'll get to the LAFC's road trip in a little bit. As Bouanga's pass is deflected, Ilie able to put it back in play. And LAFC now lost it. So LAFC, they go to FC Dallas. You know, it was a controversial game. The red card to Ryan Hollingshead. And then LAFC losing they were up 1-0 with 10 players. And then losing the lead in just like 4 minutes due to the, Franco Escobar getting mad and not realizing the ball's still in play. And then they tie. And, oh, man, that game got me sick. It was last Saturday. We lost that chance. And, LAFC would have clinched the West if they won because Austin had lost to Seattle and LAFC needed to win. And for Austin to lose, it was off in the table and LAFC lost it. Then they go to Minnesota and, the story Minnesota it's always hard to play in Minnesota. They tied a 1, but Carlos Vela had a nice goal. Last August, the 31st, the last day of August, Houston were successful on a 2-1 victory. It was that game where Steve Clark had a great game, denying Gareth Bale multiple times. Oh, watching that game after youth group really got me sick. Oh, man. As LAFC go up, Carlos Vela trying to find Chicho Arango, who trying to backheel it to Kellen Acosta, and they lost it. Ryan Hollingshead gets back on the ball. In the middle of the field is Eddie Segura, who lost it, and now Houston is on the break. Here's the pass in between the lines. Here's Corey Baird, and Baird lost it. Great stuff from Chiqui Palacios to take it away from him. And then Palacios lost it. The whistle is not blown. Here comes Houston. Open shot for the man. Here's the clip. Fafa, I don't know. LAFC players are standing, especially Ryan Hollingshead. The ball was in play, but apparently there was a whistle from Kevin Stott on a previous foul that, I mean, it took at least, was it either a foul or offsides, but it took at least a minute for it to be called. And I mean, it is a foul. I think it was a foul called on number 23, Darwin Quintero, former Club Santos player and America player in Liga MX, as Ryan Hollingshead moves upfield. Carlos Vela gets the ball now. Carlos Vela lost it, trying to nutmeg his opponent, and now we go with Fafa Picalt. He loses the ball. Vela tries to clip it for Hollingshead. He lost it. Vera goes to Adam Lundqvist. Tim Parker now, the captain. Opens it for Griffin Dorsey. Back to Parker. Boanga putting pressure. And they go all the way back to Steve Clark, former Portland Timbers goalkeeper. Here comes Houston. Up forward, they go with Baird. And Ferreira now with the shot, and it goes over the bar. Goal kick for Maxime Crepeau. A lot at stake for LAFC today. I know in Philadelphia, whoever decided to stay up late, they're watching this game closely, trying to figure out what will happen with LAFC. Long ball forward. Carlos Vela brings him down with his chest. Vela clips it forward. Boanga tracking it down. Boanga gets to it against Tim Parker. Now Boanga. Boanga gets through. He goes down. The referee will signal to the spot. It's a penalty for LAFC. As clear as it gets, and Tim Parker will be booked. He tries to appeal it, but nothing he can do about it. First of all, the pass from Vela, majestic. Boanga made a great run inside the 18. He was able to cut it back, and yeah, Tim Parker sticks his leg out and also holds him by the shirt. And a clear penalty. Kevin Stott right into it. And Steve Clark to block this penalty. And Carlos Vela, last time he took a penalty here at the bank, he missed it. Well, he surely does not want to miss this one, and we'll see what happens. Carlos Vela against Steve Clark. Can it be for LAFC? Here goes Vela. He scores! LAFC take the lead early in the game, and they have a 1-0 lead. Just what they needed. Redemption for Carlos Vela. Full Steve Clark. No, walking towards the ball. Steve Clark kind of beats himself early, going towards the spot that saw RSL's keeper went to. And LAFC up early. Houston, they had the lead early at their home. Chicho was able to tie that game. But LAFC having the lead early, they never fail. Here comes Chicho Arango moving downfield with the ball. Finds Carlos Vela on the right side. Carlos Vela now slows down. The flag goes up. Offside on Carlos Vela. LAFC force a turnover. Here's Vela. Vela with Hollingshead. Now Ilie. Back to Vela. Now Kellen Acosta. Struggling to get the ball. Vela trying to clip it forward towards Hollingshead. Hollingshead able to body his man around, but the referee, Kevin Stott, calls for the foul. So that stops LAFC's push. Last game, he scored a banger. And now he's able to score from the spot. It's just Carlos Vela and what he does best. As Houston moving forward. Here's a cross blocked by Chiqui Palacios. Chiellini on the ball, struggling to have possession. He goes to Palacios, careful. Bad pass from Palacios. Fafa Pical. Corey Bird might be offside. And yeah, the flag does go up. The 32-52 rocking right now. It's so hard to listen to the whistle. And, you know, if I can hear from my TV, then imagine the players, can usually hear those whistles. Acosta, unable to bring the ball down. Fafa Picault moving forward. Dynamo. That's a cross there from Carrasquilla looking for Baird. Won't get there as Chiellini now has the ball. Giorgio Chiellini. The Italian goes back to the Canadian. Now the Spaniard. Now the Colombian. Now the American. To the American. And now to the Mexican. And the Spaniard. Ilie Sanchez banks that pass off of Vera. Vela now goes the other way. He finds Dennis Buonga. And Buonga moving upfield. Slows down. Finds Chiqui. Middle of the field is Ilie. Opens it wide to the left side with Buonga. Buonga plays this one across. Carlos Vela trying to get in front of it. And Carrasquilla now clears it off. Chiellini with his head. He plays it in short to Palacios. Back to Buonga. Dennis Buonga. Back inside. Dennis Buonga back across. Looking for Chicho. And it's cleared by Teenage Hadebe. Hadebe. And a throw in for LAFC. Already played. Segura. Eddie. To Carlos Vela. And Vela, yeah, he lost it. Throw in for Houston. Dribbling to the sideline. And he lost it. Kenny Bundy is the new head coach for the Houston Dynamo. Last time he wasn't in the last game where Houston won. Which Houston was able to close out a really tough game. Here comes LAFC. Dennis Buonga moving upfield, trying to find Chicho. And now Carrasquilla recovers. But it falls back to LAFC. Here comes Dennis Buonga, who takes it from distance. And it's off wide. Can't wait for Dennis to score his first goal. And Buonga. Yeah, I mean, LAFC with all this momentum tries to take advantage. He's a man that cost a penalty. Steve Clark to clear this one. Clark clears it. Fafa Picault battling against Vela. Now Adam Lundqvist. Vera in the middle of the field. And bad pass. And here comes Cifuentes. LAFC are through. Sifu over to Chicho, who was unable to control it. It goes just under his foot. But LAFC right now, they're with everything, causing so many turnovers. Here it comes again, Houston. Cifuentes recovers possession. Throw in for the Dynamo. Griffin Dorsey right now struggling. Ilie able to block the pass. LAFC back on it with Dennis Buonga, who tried to draw a foul. He was unsuccessful. Here's Darwin Quintero. Quintero now moving upfield. Chiellini try to stop him. Another block cross by Palacios. So they're having a great game so far. Diego Palacios, the left back. Astrapal plays it with one of LAFC's best defenders, Eddie Segura. Came in 2019, and oh boy, what a signing for LAFC. Yet it wasn't enough to win MLS Cup in a year which everyone thought no one was going to stop LAFC. Adam Lundqvist. Back to Hadevi. Vera. Tim Parker. Now Steve Clark. Clipping it for Lundqvist. A foul from Kellen Acosta on Adam Lundqvist. A clear foul there. Kellen Acosta just crashing into him as the press keeps on going. Steve Clark turns it over. Here's Ilie Sanchez recovering. Carlos Vela on the ball. They hit him from behind. It's a clean challenge from Lundqvist. And then Vela might have fouled him at the end. Did not like the challenge from behind by Lundqvist. He got him with his own challenge from behind. So Steve Clark now has the ball 17 minutes. Houston still trying to figure things out. Cifuentes now goes forward to put some pressure. Kind of seems like Jose Cifuentes moved up as a winger, and then it's Boanga moved down to the middle of the field. Something we've never seen. Lundqvist, the sideline. His pass to Fafa Picault. Clip back. Chiellini clears it. Carrasquilla volleys it up. And Chiellini once again in the air wins it. Hollingshead turns it over. Here comes Carrasquilla. Sends the cross. Chiellini able to clear it off. Corner kick for the Dynamo. And full stretch trying to go against his body. Chiellini is tall. Has long legs. He clears it off. The Italian legend has really won everything with Italy and Juventus. Here's a cross. It's clipped back. It's still alive in the middle of the 18-yard box. It's Dennis Boanga now coming down. I don't know if it was saved by Maxime Trepot, but here's Boanga. Plays it to Cifuentes. Dynamo players appealing for a handball. But that was a dangerous cross, a dangerous header. I don't know how it was kept out. Here's this ball. Carlos Vela brings it down. Flag is down. As of now, his pass will not reach Chicho Arango. And here's Fafa Picault. Vela gets him off the ball cleanly. Carrasquilla recovers. Now comes Darwin Quintero. And Quintero moves forward. Quintero's pass is blocked by Chiellini. He has really turned. Now Vela in the middle of the field carries the ball down. Jose Cifuentes now to Dennis Boanga. Sifu, Boanga to Chiki on the left sideline. Vela out to Palacios. Palacios back to Vela. Vela, Boanga clips it with his head. Now cleared by Hadevi. Chiellini in the air wins it. Fafa Picault with Lundqvist. Might have been foul, but he is in pain. Now Quintero opens it wide. Palacios intercepts that one well, but does get kicked and a foul by Corey Baird. And hurting himself is Palacios. We'll see the replay right now and what happened. Let's see. Tim Parker wins. Oh. Vela clears it off with his head in the near post. That's good because you as a goalkeeper in corner kicks, you need someone near post, back post for those kind of situations. Because those are a foul by Elia Sanchez. Did not seem like a foul, but Kevin Starr called it. But near post, back post, those are the ones goalkeepers may never get to. And if you have a player right there, they'll save your life, and that's what happened. Free kick in here. Darwin Quintero standing over the ball. He wants it. 32-52 chanting Somos el Barrio Angelino. As Maxime Crepal's trying to get his wall ready. Darwin Quintero standing over the ball. He's going to be in charge of sending this one through. Referee stopping. I don't know. A player goes down inside the 18. I don't know. Seems to be Tim Parker. It's really heated right now. Here's a cross. Headed back, and it's off wide. Seems like 4 players on the Dynamo broke free, and Ferreira is the man who got open and tried to clip it back, and we see the replay. I mean, he goes through Dennis Boanga and Chiqui Palacios. None of them seemed to react. Chiellini went down. He tripped. Luckily for LAFC, nothing bad happened because Maxime Crepal seemed off his line, and now Houston forces a turnover. Ferreira shot, and it's off wide. I mean, if you want to tell me that LAFC is playing good, I'll tell you they're not playing good. They're playing decent. These turnovers are the things you cannot afford in the playoffs. And right now, they're kind of being smart. Pressure Elia Sanchez, their best man, because if you get their best man to be out of control with all his passes, you get the momentum of the team down. Elia Sanchez is the heartbeat of this team. As here's Chicho Arango, opens it wide. Carlos Vela trying to put it back across, or Chicho Arango, but Steve Clark is able to fall back on it. Elia Sanchez, I talked in my Instagram pregame live that LAFC has always relied on one player in the middle of the field. From 2018 to 2021, they really relied on Eduard Atuesta. When he left, it was who's going to take that spot, and Elia Sanchez has rightfully taken over that spot in the middle of the field, the heartbeat of the team. But now they need more players like Elia. Like Kellen Acosta needs to be one, as well as Cifuentes. We need those players. It's his pass. Corey Bird is through, and they have tied the game. He does not celebrate it because it's his former team, but Houston has equalized this game. Well, game on, folks. It's kind of what's been going on with LAFC the past few weeks. Not understanding themselves defensively. And yes, he is onside. Carrasquilla, that's such a great pass. Brought down well by Corey Bird. Able to get it past Crepal. It's a great goal. Sucks for LAFC, but again, they've not been able to fix what's been going on defensively. And from the middle of the field, the turnovers, all those problems are coming to kill LAFC. Corey Bird scores, and the 25th minute, we're tied at 1. He scored against the Dynamo when he was with LAFC last season. He came to LAFC last season. He was sold to Houston. You can say he was quite reliable for LAFC last season, but not as much. He scored the first goal of LAFC season last year against Austin. Well, the momentum really changed in that corner kick where Vela cleared it off the line. LAFC has really lost control of the game. And again, when you pressure their best player, Ilie Sanchez, in the middle of the field, and he's able to cause turnovers, and now he's thinking about the pressure that he's getting, and he has to get passes quick, and they're going to go all over the place. You really kill the momentum of this team, and that's what's been going on. Here's another long ball forward, and Krepal comes out playing quick. They're beating LAFC on the long balls over the heads of the defenders because no one's aware of those runs. We saw a run from Ferreira in the free kick in which Dennis Buanga and Palacios did not react to it. Nearly a goal. And in the last goal, Palacios is late to react to the run by Corey Baird, who found a nice gap between him and Chiellini. Corner kick for Houston. Oh, man. This sucks for LAFC now. Darwin Quintero. There's a call to arms in the 32-52. Corner kick taken and cleared. Is still alive. Another cross. The header. Krepal. Fingertips that one away. Or hit off the bar as the referee calls it a goal kick. It was such a great cross by Griffin Dorsey. Again, no one reacts. There's 3 Dynamo players wide open. The only man right there and the lone man, near them is Ryan Hollingshead. You got to be kidding me. You cannot let that many players be wide open on set pieces and after set pieces. LAFC, everyone thought that they had fixed their set piece problem. They struggle against set piece and creating off of set pieces. And right now, set pieces are killing them. As Tim Parker and really Houston taking over the game, tracking back to like the 15th minute, I believe. It's been a while since LAFC has been dangerous up front. Now, Dorsey sends a cross. Chiellini did not clear it. Falls to Segura, and he's the one that clears it. Now, Dennis Buanga takes it away. Here goes Dennis Buanga. Has Chicho to his left, Vela to his right. He goes to Vela. Carlos Vela tries to track it back. Here's Dennis Buanga. Cross for Chicho Arango. Dennis Buanga is down in pain. All right, we'll see what happened to Dennis Buanga, but he is in pain, and he's gonna. Here's Kevin Stott trying to check on Dennis Buanga. Hopefully, we get a replay on it. All right, we'll see, because if it's a late challenge that I did not see because of the ball movement, But first, he takes the ball away really nice. He's moving, controlling this. Chicho to his left, Vela to his right. He plays it to Vela. Vela back to Buanga. I don't think there's nothing there. Let's see, Hadevi. Oh, boy. Oh. That looks, I don't know. If VAR can overturn that one, and that there is contact way after the cross, but also Hadivi was already in that position. He was not going to be able to stop. Oh, that it's so hard. I mean, I don't think there's intentions from Hadivi, but I mean the way his legs were going up, and I think he's gonna go to VAR. Kevin Stott reviewing this previous play. It's because look, his leg is still up. He's not looking at Dennis Boanga, but his cleat. That. Oh man, that's not clear and obvious from that. I don't know if there's another one that they can give to Kevin Stott. Now he's looking at this one. Is this a foul? Is there a foul from Buanga? We'll see. And I think he's made up his mind, and he may call a foul in here. Yeah, he calls a foul Dennis Buanga caused previous to the actual challenge to Dennis Buanga. So so Kevin Stott had already decided that it was going to be a penalty, checking to VAR. Now, for that penalty to stand, he had to go back to the previous play where Dennis Buanga takes the ball away from Vera. He sees there was a foul on that play. Therefore, that play kills the penalty because the foul from Dennis Buanga came before he was fouled inside the 18. So now you can say it saves the Dynamo. And now Adam Lundqvist sticking his foot out, and now Hollingshead is a man down in pain on the left sideline. And we'll see if Lundqvist will be booked or not. Hollingshead clears that ball off. Yeah, that's a foul. Cannot argue that. Steps on Hollingshead's foot. 33 minutes. Kind of physical now. Went from LAFC momentum to Houston momentum, and then physicality took over. VAR back to physicality. For LAFC, it's really, I mean, this game means a lot to them, and it has to mean a lot. They have to win if they want to be up for the Supporter Shield. Or not, you have to play possibly the MLS Cup final in Philadelphia if you make it that far, and if Philadelphia makes it that far. Philadelphia, it's no joke of a team. They're serious. Fafa Picault lost it. Vela to take this throw in. He's going to give it to Hollingshead instead. Dennis Buanga. Now Hollingshead trying to get inside. Finds Vela. Vela. Acosta. Hollingshead clipping it for Palacios, who has to chase it down. He gets back to it. Ilie is open. Now they close down on Ilie. Palacios Out to Acosta. Back to Palacios. Now Acosta. They're getting him from behind. He has to retreat and play back to Chiellini. Now Eddie Segura. LAFC's almost the whole entire squad is up front. A foul. Boanga on Lundqvist. Well, Steve Clark. Sends someone way up there. Eddie clears it out. And jump for LA Football Club at the Bank of California. As Carrasquilla goes back. Had Divi. Steve Clark. He did not want Houston to settle in. Houston does not want LAFC to settle in either. Kind of let LAFC to settle in earlier. And then LAFC let Houston settle in. Cheeky, unable to clear it, and Darwin Quintero unable to bring it down. Chiellini almost had a nice pass to Arango, but here comes Fafa Pical the other way. The left sideline. Again, now Lundqvist the other way. Sends the cross, and that's Kripal's ball. Here's Maxime Kripal. Chiellini. Acosta. Eddie Segura. Hollingshead. Dennis Buanga now goes down. Oh, it's nice there. And they go kick. No, corner kick for LAFC. As Divi able to poke the ball away from Hollingshead reach. All right, big moment in here. Here's a cross. It's cleared off by the Dynamo. Back to a corner kick. Chicho was the man in first post. All right, here we go. Vela again. He sends it in tight. Cleared off again. Still inside the 18. Chicho trying to bring it down. And here comes, or try to come, the Dynamo. But here comes LAFC now. Chiellini has the ball. Chiellini sending that cross. Back post is Vela. Vela back across. And Hollingshead unable to bring it down. But Hollingshead was claiming for a handball as well as Vela. And now we're going to see if they're going to review this play. We'll see now. Do we get the image? And yeah, it's already been reviewed. No penalty. Lundqvist brings it down. Cifuentes first to put pressure. Carrasquilla leaves Hollingshead in the ground. And Acosta plays it back to Segura. Ilie back to Segura. Segura has to get rid of it. Oh, Hollingshead getting cheeky with it. Ryan Hollingshead. Holy, Ryan Hollingshead dancing with Fafa Picault. Sanchez. Forward. Cifuentes did not attempt to bring it down. Parker goes all the way back to Steve Clark. First to put pressure is Chicho Arango. Steve Clark nearly lost his footing. And now Quintero the other way. Quintero opens play wide for Baird. Baird's going to send a cross. Palacios is first to react. Baird the other way. Darwin Quintero. His pass deflected, but falls for Tim Parker. And Houston Dynamo still in possession. Darwin Quintero. Back to Griffin Dorsey. Dorsey. Now to Teenage Hadivi. Now Adam Lundqvist. Chiellini. Clears it off. Palacios. Now Acosta. Acosta. Still moving with the ball. Chiellini now. Giorgio Chiellini. Has to get rid of the ball, but nobody react to it. But Darwin Quintero, who now plays it to Ferreira, and Sebastian Ferreira brings Palacios down. A foul is called. LAFC's ball. All right, so now Eddie Segura comes out playing. That's Cifuentes. Here's Palacios the other way. Palacios trying to find the perfect cross. He finds Chicho. His header goes out wide. "42 minutes in here. Steve Clark. Clears this one off. Chiellini. He's in down with his shoulder. Fafa Picard, who was running free, unable to get to his pass. You have Kellen Acosta. Kind of rivalry against Houston. Holling said he came from FC Dallas, so he's got the chip of rivalry against Houston. Palacios moving downfield. Cheeky. Segura. Out to Hollingshead. Trying to get it to Vela. Dennis Buanga nearly gets to the ball as well. Elie able to almost cause a turnover, but luckily for Ferreira, he was able to get on the ball. And now a foul call on Dennis Buanga. Sanchez is not happy with the refereeing tonight. Here's a cross. Blocked. Another chance for Dorsey and taken away cleanly by Chiqui Palacios, who sends a nice ball forward for Chicho, who couldn't control it. He had 4 players around him, and now he's going to try to get the ball back. 44 minutes. And a lot going down. Steve Clark. Hollingshead wins that one nicely with his head. Falls to Cifuentes. Back out Hollingshead. Ryan sends it into the lines, but Cifuentes makes no effort at all to try to get the ball. Nearing to 45. Chiellini in the air. Clears it off for a throw-in. 45 minutes. See how much is added on. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Hollingshead brought down. Foul. LAFC on the ball. Seems like Ilie played it quick. And here we go. Then it's Bouanga inside the 18. Still Bouanga. And corner kick. It's 1 minute out of the 4 is gone. And to take this one will be Kellen Acosta. On the left side. Acosta now. He sends that one through. Flip back, asking for a handball. Falls to Segura. If the fans are claiming for it, now this cross deflected away. Corner kick. Or a goal kick. And now another claim for a penalty. Let's see. Fafa Picault. Off his hand. Oh boy. Well, the fans got into that handball, as well as LAFC players. Chiellini trying to take control on this. Oh my word. I mean, you can say his hand was already in that spot. Why is it in that spot though? He's going to review this play. Second time we go to VAR. Yeah, he moves his hand out. Let's see. Here's the whole entire process. He moves his hand out to get to the ball. There you see it. Oh. Let's see. Is it intentional or not? The referee says penalty kick for LAFC. Second of the night. Fafa Picault. Oh boy. The second penalty. Oh, can Carlos Vela score twice? Oh my word. It's a lot of nerves going down. Oh my word. Can Vela have a brace before the half? Man, this is hard. It's hard to score twice. From the spot is Carlos Vela. He scores! Carlos Vela, the king of Los Angeles, does it again. And LAFC has retaken the lead before the half. He beats Steve Clark once again. And to the same side, Clark is just late to react. He's moving to his left. Vela is smart enough. It's a mind game. Will Ferrell celebrates that one. Nearly left hanging. So the 45th plus 4, Carlos Vela has a brace. And it's LAFC 2, Houston 1. As the fans are chanting Vela's name, he's got 2 goals tonight, folks. It could be a special night if you can get a third. It's a long ball for Clark gets to it. How much will they add? Steve Clark telling his team to go forward. Now he walks with the ball. Now he sends it. Longs for it. Chiellini. Parker. Segura. Parker brings it down. He goes back to Hadivi. And a push by Chicho. That's a foul. 51 minutes. We're supposed to play it up to the 48th minute, but we went over. We lost time with the review and the penalty. LAFC could have been awarded 3 penalties in one half. Vela bodies Lundqvist down. That's a foul. Here's this cross over the middle, headed away. Carrasquilla puts it back up. Ilie clears it. Palacios brings it down, and the referee will whistle the end of the really roller coaster ride of this first half. LAFC leading by a goal. Carlos Vela has 2 goals, 2 penalty kicks going in. LeBron James, Iviaga gives a high five to Vela. Both teams head to the locker rooms. 15 minutes from now, we'll see the second half. But, man, it's been a crazy ride. But LAFC needs to be better, much better in the second half if they really want to win tonight. It is right now LAFC 2, Houston Dynamo 1. We'll return for the second half. All right, everyone, welcome back. Both teams stepping back to the pitch, and LAFC and the Houston Dynamo back at it. LAFC, of course, they are the Western Conference champions due to the draw that happened last night between Nashville and Austin FC. LAFC has been crowned champions of the West in the regular season. For good news to all of you guys, the Dodgers just swept the San Francisco Giants for the third time this season. They got their 15th win against the Giants this year. Since they got swept by San Francisco in early June, Dodgers swept them in a 4-game series, a 3-game series, then took 2 of 1. Not a long time ago. It was just last week, and now they swept them. Great stuff. Excuse me, it's the 5th time, if not, because they swept them in a 2-game series as well. Well, that's a lot. LAFC back in it as they huddle up as a team, and now they're walking for the second half to begin. I believe no substitutions made from LAFC. Not aware of Houston yet. LAFC has led since the 45th minute plus 4. LAFC back in the CONCACAF Champions League. We talked about their historic run. They hope to make one next season, and we are back underway at the Bank of California Stadium as Chiellini moves forward and finds Palacios in the middle of the field. Can LAFC be more consistent and a better team overall this second half? We'll find out. That's a Houston, almost a turnover by Segura on his attempt to look for Hollingshead. As Fafa Pical moving forward. Here's his pass over Ferreira. His shot is blocked by Segura. Corner kick for the Dynamo early on in the second half. If LAFC wins their last 3 games, they will win Supporter Shield. It's all going to go down to Decision Day, and that will be so cool if we win it in Decision Day at the Bank. Cross into the middle. Here's a volley, and it was nearly a wonder goal as Matias Vera made his late run. The cross was perfect to him to hit it off the volley, in which he did so, and it just went out wide. I'm taking the slightest deflection off of one of his teammates, but that could have been a great goal. Clipped up. Bella unable to get the ball. But here's the Dynamo with Tim Parker. Divi goes all the way back. Steve Clark in the air. Lundqvist to Fafa Pical. And now Lundqvist. Quintero. Ferreira out to Baird. Corey Baird trying to get it back to Ferreira, and Chiellini deflects it away. Throw in for the Dynamo on the near side. They are now attacking the south end, the south goal. Steve Clark gets to defend behind the goal that's in front of the 32-52. So behind of Steve Clark. So one of the best supporter sections in all MLS. Alongside the Timbers Army and the Seattle Sounders supporter section, even Austin FC. Boanga able to get the pass. It's a turnover by Tim Parker, the captain. Chicho Arango plays it. Boanga back across for Vela, who was waiting right there, but Hadivi clears it away. That was a great clearance. A game-saving one as of right now. It's just a turnover. Buanga's first to react to it. If David does not get to the ball, Bella's already behind him to tap that one in for his hat trick. Acosta takes this one in. False Vela. Did not have a clear shot for a volley. Could have been a great one for a hat trick. Segura intercepts the pass. Palacios. My bad. Ilie. And short with Vela. Now Palacios turns, goes to Kellen Acosta. Now Vela. Chiellini. Now Segura. Throw in, still waiting for the throw in by Lundqvist. Now he finally takes it in short to Carrasquilla, who played it back to him, and now it's Sandivi all the way to Houston's side of the field. Dorsey. Tim Parker. Out to Steve Clark, and Clark takes it slowly, plays it in short to Hadivi. Here's this pass in short. Kellen Acosta intercepts it. And Acosta now moves forward. Acosta trying to play to Chicho Arango. It was behind him. And he even falls down trying to make an attempt to get to the ball. So 15 minutes in and Tim Parker comes out playing. Corey Bird and Palacios battling that one out. Darwin Quintero as well. Palacios wins that one as he finds Acosta. Chiellini. Short Buanga lets it go, but Cifuentes did not run. And Clark, not his best clearance. It goes out of bounds. It is going to be a throw in for LAFC. Palacios to take this one. Chiellini fools Quintero. Now he plays it to the other side. Hollingshead. Down to Vela. Carlitos. It's now Ilie. It is now Vela. Sifu. Back out once again. This is Palacios. Up to Buanga. It falls to Acosta. Acosta moving. Palacios. Still Palacios. And here's Vela. Vela. Buanga. It falls to Hollingshead. Hollingshead scores! Ryan Hollingshead scores the third. It's a magic mustache, and Chiellini even celebrates with his mustache instead of hugging Ryan Hollingshead, and it's 3-1 LAFC. It would seem to be a broken play. It's instead LAFC's third goal of the night. And it all falls to Bella, who did not have an angle. He kind of gets, he hesitates whether to take the shot. Instead, it's Buanga, which that was blocked. No one from the Houston Dynamo reacts to it. So it falls to Hollingshead, who's really calm and smooth, and beats Steve Clark to his near post. That's a great goal by Ryan Hollingshead. The defender with most goals in MLS. So no doubt is Ryan Hollingshead, and he's not ashamed to do it, especially to a team he called rivals for multiple years as Houston Dynamo in his time with FC Dallas. I know for him it's sweet to score against them. And Corey Bird. Oh, now Buanga and Fafa Pikal getting at it. and we'll see what's in here. As Baird is down, he's in pain. Hollingshead in the 52nd. We'll see. Here's what happened. There's really nothing to see in here. Boanga. I don't think. I think it's Quintero's the man who hits Baird. He kind of, while he's running, he kicks Bear accidentally. Now in here also Quintero trips Buanga. So Bear seems to be fine, passing all the protocols for concussions. As Bear walks out, he has to go out for a couple of minutes by rule of the MLS. What Bear's trying to talk now with the fourth official is like he gets pushed down and kicked. He does not know that it was his own teammate that accidentally kicks him in the head. Vela brings that ball down. Sifu. Great run by Cifuentes. Back out to Bella. Bella to Palacios. Palacios puts it across. He could have taken that himself if he would like to. It's early on, still in the second half, and LAFC has 3. Buanga. Acosta gets the ball back for LAFC. Cifuentes now tries to run in. He finds Chicho Arango. He lets it go for Kellen Acosta, who takes that shot, and it's off wide. The buildup was really nice from LAFC. And Acosta, would have been a great goal. A fourth. Imagine. Long ball forward. Segura will let that one roll out. Throw in for LAFC. LAFC has settled in since the second half began. No signs of stopping so far. They have to keep this momentum going throughout the second half. Offside on Chicho Arango. The flag goes up. 56 minutes. And they go back to Steve Clark. Dangerous pass in there. Tim Parker brought down by Buanga. Tim Parker plays it quick. The ref stops it. And now he plays it. Ilie takes that ball away. Cifuentes runs with it. Carlos Vela. Out back. Maxime Crepaul. Up front. Back. Crepaul once again. Buanga. Nice touch of a pass to Palacios. And Palacios back to Buanga. All right, let's see. Do your thing. Buanga sends it back across. Chicho Arango closing down, unable to get there. He could be deadly in 1v1 situations. Throw in by the Dynamo. And they lose it right away. Throw in for LAFC now. Looking for a teammate, and he finds Denny Buanga. Dennis lost it. Ball bouncing around, unable to control it. Acosta, unable to stop the run of Carrasquilla. And Dorsey now the other way. Palacios trying to stop him. And they throw it in here for the Dynamo. As Palacios poked it out. Dorsey now. All the way back he goes to his man, Tim Parker. Now Vera. Matias. Out front to Carrasquilla. Now Quintero. Foul by Chiellini. And Chiellini does what Chiellini does best. He throws the ball up in the air. Quintero to take it. Waiting for the players to settle in. And Quintero now forward. Oh, and Chiellini and Crepal with miscommunication there. Could have been really catastrophic. Crepal. Long ball for Dennis Buanga, who wins in the air. Falls to Chicho. Chicho now. Can Chicho run? Can Chicho opens that one wide? Cifuentes trying to keep it alive. He will do so. And Segura with the foul. And the fans not happy again, but can argue whether that was a foul or not. As they go back, Steve Clark. Quintero. Out wide to Fafa Picault. And Fafa. Back, he plays it in short. Carrasquilla. Opens it out. Baird. Quintero. Darwin. Clips it. Fafa Picault did not have the angle to receive that ball. Goal kick for LAFC. So substitutions are being made by LAFC. Opoku will come out, and Carlos Vela exits, and Opoku will come in, and Chicho Arango will exit as well, and Gareth Bale will come into the game. Vela 2 goals today, his 10th and 11th goal of the season. Double digits for Vela, and the goal scoring stat. Really good night from the spot. And Gareth Bale, criticized by most LAFC fans for the way of playing. And here goes Opoku. Off to a quick start. Nearly gets to a goal-scoring opportunity. Gareth Bale trying to put some pressure up. Chicho can say he contributed in his ways. Not his best night to say so. And it's early still in the game. You know, you're up by 2 goals. Playoffs are around the corner. Get your other players that can do stuff to come in. Here's Palacios. Breaks down. So go back, Chiellini. Long ball forward. And here comes Cifuentes. Opoku now dancing around. Ilie. Sifu. Out to Opoku. And Opoku keeps it in play. Gareth Bale is wide open, but they get to him. Bale trying to play it back for Ilie, who did not read that one well. And Bale plays it for Palacios, who brings it down with his chest nicely. Great control. Buanga. Palacios back. Buanga. Palacios in. It falls for Bale and claiming for a handball. But it was near his chest. Bale still fighting. Falls to Denny Buanga. Buanga will curl it off the bar. Go kick for Steve Clark in the Dynamo. So Bear will exit and Quiñones will come in, as well as Memo Rodriguez. And Darwin Quintero exits. Then Buanga nearly, off the, that's close for his first goal with LAFC. He's really been good, contributing in multiple ways, although he's not had a goal and assist. He's just so good. He caused the first penalty. Big turnover here. Denny Buanga. Still Denny Buanga. Oh, Dennis Buanga. Cifuentes. Buanga now! And it's over the bar. Oh, that was close. From being a great goal for LAFC. A lot of great times to come. And once Buanga settles in and Christian Tello and Gareth Bale eventually, you know, when they settle in, it's going to be scary times up front, but you need a really good middle of the field for it to happen. They need a lot of midfield depth like Philadelphia has. Palacios, lost it. Was so close from scoring. Bale putting pressure up front. Acosta out to Ilie, and Ilie runs. And here's the ball. Gareth Bale is offsides. As Cifuentes takes a shot, but surely the flag does go up. Gotta be smart when you see that. Opoku was wide open on the other sideline. Parker. Carrasquilla now. Here's his ball over. Dorsey. Chiellini clears it. Falls to Beta. Dorsey now. Chiellini still clears it. Still loose in the 18. Then Kripal goes down for it. As Kripal does best. The man with the 9 clean sheets. Personal best. They really needed a goalkeeper like Kripal. Here's Opoku. Out wide. Here's a cross. And cleared. Cifuentes. The man on the cross. And here we go once again. Here's Memo Rodriguez. Out to Fafa Pical. 69 minutes in the second half. Play on, says the referee, as a challenge on Carrasquilla. Dorsey rings it down. Dorsey moves up. Dorsey in here. Quiñones. Cross. Corner kick for the Dynamo. Two goals that separate the Dynamo from tying the game. LAFC up 3-1. Here's a ball. And Bale is the man clearing that one out. Memo Rodriguez again. And Chiellini, a nice challenge to clear that one out. Corner kick again. 70 minutes. Kripal giving instructions. The fans booing the Dynamo players. Another cross. And cleared again by Gareth Bale. Memo Rodriguez once again. Dorsey gets past Denny Buanga and tries to put it across. And no success there. Buanga. Kripal. Out to Hollingshead. Sliding to save it. Hollingshead. Chiellini. He clears it to its full potential, but he was offside. Multiple offsides from LAFC tonight. Fafa Pical now the other way. Trying to go in and taken away cleanly by Ryan Hollingshead. That's now Opoku trying to run away from the pressure. And he's brought down and stopped. Free kick. He plays dead. He should be fine. Nobody's still waiting for him to get up or some. And here's Vale. The flag stays down, but he lost it. And then it does go up. It's gonna. I thought when I saw that. And the fans jumping from one side to the other with the jump for LA Football Club. Hollingshead, great stuff from him. Tonight, a goal. LAFC's best player was Carlos Vela. Sofa's score say that his rating is 8 out of 10. Denny Buanga. Here's this pass. And Opoku with the foul. Late challenge. "74 minutes. And I don't know. The Dynamo players wanted to play it quick. The referee did not let them. Now we'll see. Now the ref puts the line down where the wall's supposed to be for LAFC. All right, Rodriguez taking this one. He fires. Oh, and that was a near goal. And it just goes over the bar. A full stretch, Maxime Crepaw. Was such a great free kick. If only it went in. Oh, almost a great one. And Crepaw would have saved it. Throw in for LAFC. LAFC, second time they've won the Western Conference, dated back in 2019. Also won Supporter Shield that year. As here's Opoku down the sideline. Opoku, great stuff. Hollingshead now, out to Bale. Gareth, nice pass towards Palacios. And Palacios is going to let it fly. It is blocked. Bale first to react to it. And here's Gareth Bale taking the shot. It is saved by Clark. As here they go, Dynamo, but they lose possession quickly. Sucks for them. Not being good offensively. Long ball over. Carrasquilla brings it down. And they go back to Tim Parker. This is Hadivi. Hadivi in the air. And they go back. Here's Steve Clark. Opoku trying to clip it back for Cifuentes. And Ilie Sanchez recovers possession. And here goes Bale. And Bale up for Buanga. Can this be the moment? Buanga save. It still falls to Opoku. Flag stay down. Sifu. Still Cifuentes. His shot is saved. Buanga cannot believe it. That was his chance. And now the other way is Ferreira. Ferreira unable to get a good shot. Segura. cleared it the best way he could. Now what? A substitution, and Christian Tello will come in, and Denny Buanga will remember that. Still putting the league in notice. Christian Tello entering, and Cifuentes exits, and Blessing comes in. Being applaud, a fan favorite, Latif Blessing. See what Christian Tello can do, and if he can score today. Play for Barcelona for quite a time, and a really good Barcelona team. Careful here, as Houston almost gets in behind of us to score, which they did get behind, but they were not able to score. Bale turns. Gareth. Christian Tello now. And Tello moving forward. Still Tello. Out. Opoku now. Opoku curls it off wide. So they go back. Hadivi. Carrasquilla. Blessing putting the high press. Acosta. Palacios moving forward. Christian Tello now. Tello. Palacios. Latif. Back to Palacios. Now in the middle of the field with Acosta. Falls for Opoku. Back to Acosta. Out wide to Hollingshead. Creating his own space. Not a great pass to Opoku. But now Dynamo come out playing the other way. Lundqvist. Hadivi. Tim Parker. Segura. Ferreira goes down after Segura crashed with Chiellini, and Chiellini eventually falls on Ferreira. Bale. Back to Ilie. It falls now to Blessing, who played it towards no one. Might have got fooled that the fourth assistant was one of his teammates. And 3 substitutions here, or 2, excuse me. So Ofarsson comes in for Ferreira. Ofarsson set in and comes in for Beta. "83 minutes. Opoku brings it down. Still Opoku. Still fighting, and then he gets fouled. Chiellini. Blessing. Palacios. Out to Christian Tello. Tello and Bale, rivals in La Liga multiple years. Here we go once again. Quiñones pushed out and Segura doing his best. Quiñones brings him down. Advantage played on. Segura does his best to keep his cool. And now Bale. Still Gareth. And it's still Gareth Bale. "85 minutes, and here's a cross, blocked by Hollingshead. Carrasquilla puts it back. Chiellini first to react to that pass, and now Hollingshead out and a long pass. Opoku is quick, but Hadevi stood his ground. Clark in short to Tim Parker. Nearing those last 5 minutes. As LAFC is trying to close down this 3-1 victory. And a really key one. Careful here. Oh, Farson, his shot is out way wide. And another substitution here. Fafa Pikal to come up and Seka to come in. "86 minutes. LAFC. This is a big victory due to the draw of Philadelphia. Terrence Mann from the Clippers is in here in the building for LAFC. Here comes once again Houston not giving up. And that is going to be a throw in for the Dynamo. Sterling K. Brown. Of course, Will Ferrell, LAFC's co-owner, in the building. And Gareth Bale takes the ball. He plays it up ahead. Here goes Opoku. Opoku running. They poke it away. Bale is open. Here's Gareth running inside. Blessing. And that is going to be a foul given by Kevin Stott. Latif kind of kicks him. I call to arms at the bank. "88 minutes. And still You kind of sense that LAFC has something else in the bag, or Houston, the way they're trying to close out this game. Teo, Blessing, back to Teo, Christian Teo, down the left sideline, and Teo still ball poked away from his reach, but it still falls for him. Memo Rodriguez on the big fight with Palacios, and successful as Palacios with the help of Ilie Sanchez. Kellen out to Blessing, and Blessing has Teo. He placed it to Teo. Palacios, Blessing, back to Palacios, and now Chiellini to Eddie Segura. And moving up front again is LAFC with Gareth Bale, and Bale's brought down. And now substitution to be made. Eddie Segura will come out, and Jesus Murillo will come in to close in this game. And Segura claps as he walks away. 3 minutes of stoppage time has been added. And Kellen now down to be hurt, but now he's trying to get up. And Chiellini fouled from behind. 91 minutes. Chiellini does the Italian. Christian Teo. Palacios, Blessing, tiki-taka right now. Play around with the ball. It's really nothing you have to fight for right now. Palacios, what a way to bring it down. Opoku falling on it. Blessing, Palacios. Clip, looking for Opoku. Ilie, Palacios, brought down. Play quick. Seren was the man on the foul. Slow to get up as Palacios. So, still waiting. Palacios now plays it off well. Back to Chiellini. Chiellini is passed to Opoku, who was brought down by the flag. But he leaves with a smile on his face as the time winds down at the Bank of California Stadium. They're still holding on to that supporter shield. 64 points for both LAFC and Philadelphia. The advantage is 2 wins for LAFC. They're 2 wins better than Philadelphia, and it all goes down to that. Corner kick, last play of the game. "20 wins for LAFC to the 18 of Philadelphia." Ball up in the middle. falls loose, and the referee signals to the end of the game, and LAFC reached 20 wins in the year. Successful season, they remain alive in the Supporter Shield run. Best in the West, they won the Western Conference last night. They'll celebrate it today with this win. They're holding on to the Supporter Shield. You can say life is good right now for LAFC, 64 points. They are the best right now. We'll see who Philadelphia has next, and LAFC, they have to go to a hostile place, to Portland. Philadelphia's next game is against the Union and Toronto FC. LAFC is Portland and Nashville. So they're not easy for LAFC. I mean, it all goes down. Can LAFC be successful in those games? Can a shocker be pulled from any of these teams like Charlotte or Philadelphia? But LAFC, 64 points. They win tonight 3-1. And thank you for following us today in the stream. LAFC standing strong as of right now in the Supporter Shield run. Thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you next time.